Hey everyone, welcome back to Brandstorming. I am Amith.
And I'm Ash. Alright, so today we're getting into something I love talking about because honestly, it's something every business should be asking themselves regularly. If your brand was a person, would you like them?
Yeah, would you enjoy hanging out with your own brand? Or would they be that person you kind of avoid at the party?
Exactly. And honestly, a lot of brands would be that person you politely nod at, but hope they move on.
And here's the thing, most businesses never think of their brands like this. They obsess over their logo, their colors, their fonts, but completely forget that at the end of the day, brands have personalities. Whether you plan it or not, your brand feels like something to your customer.
Alright, let's have some fun with this. Imagine Apple as a person. What do you think?
Apple? I picture Apple like that sophisticated friend. The one who always dressed sharp, knows the latest trends, very polished, bit of a perfectionist, but somehow still cool.
Agreed. Now, think of McDonald's.
McDonald's, that's your happy go lucky buddy. Always cheerful, always there for you, no matter what time it is. Super consistent, kind of like your comfort friend. Might not be fancy, but always delivers.
Exactly. And these brands didn't just stumble into these personalities, they built them through how they talk, how they behave, and how they make you feel.
And the important part is, customers react to those personalities. People don't just buy products, they buy how those products make them feel.
Now, here's where a lot of businesses mess this up. They focus so much on the what we do and forget the how we make people feel.
Yeah, like those businesses that sound super stiff. You visit their website and it says, we leverage innovative solutions to optimize your business outcomes. What does that even mean?
Right. No one talks like that in real life. It feels like I'm talking or listening to a robot. That's like having a conversation with someone who uses big words just to sound smart. I hate those people, by the way. You kind of zone out after 10 seconds.
Well, exactly, but if your brand was a person who could explain what they do in plain, like simple language, that's when people listen.
Exactly. Because clarity feels friendly, complexity feels super distant. You know what might actually help people?
Uh-huh.
Let's map out a few types of brand personalities people tend to run into.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. First, you've got the overeager salesperson. This is the brand that's constantly trying to sell you something. Every email is limited time offer, don't miss out, buy now, 50% off. My God.
Yeah, you open your inbox and you already feel like you owe them money.
Yeah, then you've got the know it all. They talk down to you. Their messaging sounds like, we know better. You just trust us. Or the vanisher, the brand that's super attentive until you pay, and then suddenly, poof, customer service disappears.
Exactly. And then there's the dependable friend, the brand that's consistent, clear, helpful, and just makes you feel like you're in good hands.
Exactly, that's what we're all aiming for. You don't have to be the most exciting or funny or creative. You just have to make the people feel like, I'm safe here.
Mm-hmm. And here's what a lot of businesses don't realize. Your brand already has a personality, even if you didn't intentionally design one.
Right. It's in how you write your emails, how you answer customer questions, how you handle mistakes, how you follow up.
Think about two customer service reps. One say, we'll get back to you in 48 or 72 hours. And the other says, hey Ash, totally understand how frustrating this must be. I've escalated this for you and we'll keep you updated as soon as I hear back. Same issues, but completely different experience.
Yeah, the first one felt so robotic and it's like they don't even care enough for their customer. The other one feels like someone's actually trying to help you and they're here to listen, more empathetic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's make this useful. If someone's listening right now thinking, alright guys, I get it, but how do I figure out my brand personality? Where should they start?
First question to ask: how do you want your customers to describe you to a friend?
Yeah, not your mission statement, just what would people say about you casually? They're super easy to work with. They really care. They're always available when we need them. They make things simple.
And then you reverse engineer your communication to reflect that. Because people don't remember your features, they remember how you made them feel.
Let's talk about where this personality actually shows up. Because it's not just your marketing, it's literally everywhere.
Right. For example, your onboarding emails. Does it sound like a legal agreement or like a warm introduction?
Your customer support tickets. When someone reaches out with a problem, do they get a cold template reply? Or do they feel like someone is actually trying to help them?
Even your social media comments. Are you engaging like a human or just copying and pasting the same canned responses?
This is why we always say your brand's personality isn't what you say about yourself, it's how people experience you at every touch point.
Exactly. If the tone of your LinkedIn post feels warm, but your customer support feels robotic, you're creating dissonance. And people pick up on that quickly. Alright, we leave you with this thought. You are not just building a company, you're building a personality people want in their lives.
Because at the end of the day, people don't stay loyal to their companies, they stay loyal to people or brands that make them feel good.
Alright, folks, if you enjoyed this chat, hit that subscribe button, share it with a friend, and leave us a review. And if you got funny or painful stories of brands behaving badly, send them our way. We might share a few in our future episode.
See you next time!